Hola, soy yo, Phil Jones, nuevamente con un repaso del capítulo 5, estructura y uso 4, talking about or reviewing demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. And again, if you have not yet reread page 152, please take a moment, pause the video, and do that first and foremost. All right? So hopefully you've done that, you're back with me, and just to try to connect some things to English first and foremost. If you remember what an adjective is, an adjective describes something. But in the case of demonstrative adjectives, they point out which one it is. And in Spanish, and just as in English, of course, as in English you can see that it agrees either in number, this or these, that for a singular, those for a plural. In Spanish it does that, but it also agrees in gender. And I know that you've heard me say many times number and gender, number and gender, number and gender, but this is also the case in this situation, in the case of demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. So if I'm talking about this table, esta mesa, or I'm talking about this book, este libro, they changed because mesa is feminine, libro is masculine. By the same token, if I said these tables or these books, estas mesas, estos libros, same thing applies to that and those. I have not listed for you a chart on this one. You can refer to the book for the chart on page 152 so that you can actually see the difference in those. All right, difference in this, that, those, and how those change depending upon number and in gender. All right. You will also remember that a pronoun is a word that replaces a noun. So if I'm talking about a table in this one, I'm no longer saying this table, I'm saying this one, esta. If I'm talking about a book, I'm not saying that book, I'm saying ese. Okay? Same thing with these and those. And just like the corresponding adjectives, it also agrees in number and gender. You will notice that the Real Academia Española has given us the option when we write these to put an accent or not to put an accent. I typically put it. Don't know why, it's the way I learned it, I guess, but you don't have to do that. Now, in addition to what we use in English, this, that, these, and those, Spanish has one more. And Spanish has aquel, aquellos, aquella, aquellas, which gives us the option, if I'm talking about that one, and there's one even further out, further away, I would use the word aquel or aquellos. Again, number and gender, number and gender. So this is one that actually needs a little bit of explanation in English, because in English we have two, this or that. In Spanish it's este, ese, aquello. So they actually have three in Spanish. All right? And then finally, as you saw in the book, there is a neuter one. So if I'm talking about just the general concept of something being serious, esto es grave, okay? Or eso es grave, that's serious. The male form, the male singular form wins out. I'm going to take a little bit of time and do one practice with you. And you will notice that we're not doing any more in the book, simply because the closer we get to chapters 4, 5, and 6, the fresher it is on your mind, so we're going to something totally different. So if you will bear with me a second as I get to the studyspanish.com website. Okay, and that seems to line up pretty well, so I'm not going to do any adjusting, and I will ask you, make sure that you pause the video so that you can get the right answers. This pen, esta pluma, singular, feminine. This book, este libro. These girls, estas muchachas. these apartments, estos apartamentos. Okay? And those, of course, were this are these. Now we're going to that are those. Esas mujeres. Women is feminine, although it ends in an E. That car. Ese auto. These buildings. Masculine, plural. Esos edificios. That bed. Esa cama. Now, and I think I used the term over yonder, probably being from the south, that's more typically what we would say. The book says over there. But again, the idea is that it's not that one, it's one that's further away. So these houses, sorry, those houses over there. Aquellas casas. Feminine plural. That lady over there. Aquella señora. That tree over there. And I'll go ahead and tell you the tree is masculine. Aquel árbol. Okay. Those buildings over there. Aquellos edificios. Okay. And in this one, we're choosing the correct demonstrative adjective or demonstrative pronoun. Okay. That book is mine, but that one over there is hers. Okay. Ese libro es mío, pero that one over there further away, and of course it has to agree with book. Aquel. Notice it does not say aquel libro. So it has now become a demonstrative pronoun. Aquel. It has renamed book. That's what a pronoun does. These magazines are mine, but those over there are his. Estas revistas son mías, pero aquellas, it is aquellas because revistas is feminine. This car is mine, but that one is his. Este coche es mío, pero ese. Notice it doesn't say that one over there or that one over yonder. It says that one. Ese es suyo. That table is mine. Sorry, this table is mine, but that one is hers. Esa, okay? And again, it doesn't say esa mesa. It says esa, that one. And studyspanish.com is obviously not using the accents. This magazine is mine, but that one is hers. Okay, this magazine, esta revista. Now we're doing just the opposite. Pero esa es suya. Now, interestingly enough, they did use the accent on this one, so they're doing both, all right? But it's okay. You have the choice. This book is mine, but that one is his. Este libro es mío, pero ese es suyo. This is absurd. This is one of those neuter concepts. You don't know what they're talking about. It's just the idea of something being absurd. Esto es absurdo. Esto es absurdo, sorry. That bothers me. Again, same concept here. Except, notice the difference. It says, this is absurd. That one says, that bothers me. So we have to be careful. Eso me molesta. And let's see what we got with that one. And congratulations if you got all the right answers. We got 100%. All right. Couple of final parting things here. Kia does a good job with some additional practice if you feel like you need it. Also, the YouTube video is the Tontito Frito, who gives another explanation of demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. This is the last review of the series that I'm doing. I'm choosing not to do Chapter 6 because by the time you're seeing this, Chapter 6 is the last thing that you did. And it hopefully is the freshest one on your mind, so I'm not doing a review on that one. Hope these have been helpful to you, and good luck on your final.